See, again, Brian, it's starting to get, just be patient with it, it's starting to get back to what it's natural, not natural, but like the old way. So, like I said, we've done it before. You can kind of tell for like the third or fourth or fifth, who knows how many times, depending on how lunatic that guy is. But it starts getting back to that older ways. And you can start to tell that some of our international friends in other countries are also, see, we can go high again, also experience the same thing. See, they're working on it too. So, this is a problem. Perlita, you think it's making you famous with Ellery or the Oyster Cracker Man and your helpers, but it's not. It's identifying you as the problem, bit of the fat. So, you're famous, but famously stupid. Because it proves that your insertions, that the Robo Knight and all that, are lying. Because you're missing pieces, and this is what I explained before. You're not getting a full view of it. So it proves that they've done it before, and that's how things got jacked up, and they're obsessed over the one, whether it's Bernard or Lacarni, the Country and Western, Jim Haldo, the Vol, so on and so forth. Because they're holding it and touching it. Remember, direction. So, Brian, this is the thing. If you want it to be fixed for everyone, you have to have a natural. And guess what they made fun of? A natural pan. So, obviously, you had real ones before, and then they were disrupted. But Perlita, Dave, Jordan Fowler, Mr. Menard, or whoever, Georgiana, Indian woman, Episcopal Church Acceptance Placement, you're liars. Because you guys are doing what? A manual on the tube. So like I said, you're going into a linear again. And so yes, Brian, we're going back. We've done it before. The Negroes have done it this way before, and that's how they forced it in. So Robo Knight, 61 amphibious spaceman, it's starting to prove you criminal. So it's putting you in the news, Perlita, but the ones to avoid who are lying. So it's not a win, it's not a victory, Bernard and Perlita. It is making you look stupid, and it's proving that you're murderers. And then the media and the news and the police can pretty much look at a paper and know who to avoid. And they're already starting to do that. LGBT, Judy Shepard. So it's not a prize, it's making you look dumb, Perlita and Dave. Because there are real ones, and guess what? If you want the real ones, something has to happen. A natural one, which has not happened for a long time, and if it does, it won't be for tens of thousands of years. Because if he raises his, it will not be another natural one. You'll go into another story, and they'll tube it again, and we'll be able to do it again. But our international friends, you could tell, and our origin, Brian, probably was once here, or Israel. Ta-da! And that's why Bernardo Lacarni wants to sit on it with Dave to control it. So Bernard, no, it's going to do the same thing as before, as we've got tanks before. It's going to prove you the dipshit of the earth. Prison Fag, Bernardo Lacarni, and Stan and Karen. So I hope it's worth it. But guess what? The Antilla Man and Joe and Ellery won't let it evolve. And Perlita, Jordan Fowler, Georgiana, bit of the fat, your inserts picking street to make a street, and his crappy story. It's not for story mode. So they'll let you, Perlita, but it's de-evolving you from what we once were, and some have already done it. Some of them already have a system. Mr. Man's sitting there going, my great investigation, but his investigation is false, and when he presents it, it will be modified, and he will be full of shit, because we've done this before, and some of us have had real ones done, and these guys haven't, because they force it. So, you can Yahoo, Perlita, and Karen, but we made it! Not really. It proves you killed and raped family members for it, and then changed and modified the story to put your nasty ass shit in. And if you get a natural, if you live that long, you won't remember it anyway. So it goes based upon if you slept with somebody else, Karen. And your story's bullshit, Perlita, with your carnies and ghetto life. And so carnies, that's why it doesn't work, because Bernard E. LaFagavla Chancellor Freeman is a con man and lied to you people multiple times because he made several fake ones. on a planet in a cosmos that has already experienced several real ones. So for me to help you, I have to die and rebirth down there, and every time I do, we might be thousands of years, those guys go down there and change it because I have a small line down there and several others that never got to complete, and that's what they go on. So that's why I'm very related to Brian, and that's what they hold. Because it's a simple one, while Perlita and them do a difficult one and do nothing but lie. They did that for Carnice, and some of those fathers and those families already knew the group of you were lunatics because some of us had pointy teeth, but we did not suck blood, and we were not robots. So, you can run back and forth, Bernardo the Carnistan, but again, you're only famous for being mass murderers, and guess what, Perlita the Bit of Fat? Judy Shepard, Karen, they put you and your types in the paper with your children, and you guys go, oh look, we're famous. No, you're not. And so, Perlita, when one of yours comes and sits by me this morning, they kind of do the same thing. So it means I'd probably be military family, huh? Wouldn't that be, isn't that amazing? Thanks! And then now the military knows you guys tried to assassinate them and their family members. Not too smart. Perlita, it means I was alive before, and your leader, your Megala leader, either killed me here, or in Israel, or in Spain. Ta-da! Some of us already evolved, and Joe and them still can't handle it, because they wanted the all-American child to hump like to his daughter or a girl first. And Perlita, you're jealous of my past friends who are girls who are thin, or, you know. So there you go, Freemans, Carnies, Ghetto Lifers, League Rose. You're not doing it right. Country and Western. That's what happens when Ellery fucks it up, and some people avoid it by paying some money to evolve a different way, while the lunatics perfect. And you can run back and forth, Perlita, but guess what? You're still out of alignment because you killed people and moved bodies because your leader bag is a dumb shit.